I lived a big chunk of my life in this dilemma. But after long years and grey hairs, you start to realize that you were taken for a ride. We Muslims who live in modern times, we find ourselves in a predicament. We find that when we want practical solutions for our problems, we don't seem to find them in the Quran, find them in the Sunnah. We don't seem to see the Muslim scholars talking about them or addressing them. So what do? We go for books and courses that are written by non-Muslims. And then we say, these people are more practical. Isn't that a common experience? That addresses my problem. I lived a big chunk of my life in this dilemma. But after long years and grey hairs, you start to realize that you were taken for a ride. What seems to be practical solutions are things just make you chase your tail. They give you the delusion of practicality, but you stay more stuck. They solve a problem, but they generate 10 other problems, but you haven't seen them yet. And they will pop up on the way as you go along. And then you realize the reason those books written by non-Muslims seem to be more practical because they are using the same mindset and the same language that you speak, which created the problems in the first place. The Quran speaks according to a different language, and that language doesn't create problems. It gives you a new outlook on life, where most of the problems that you face don't even exist. And they are a function of modern intelligence, modern way of thinking and civilization. So it's not that the Quran doesn't have solutions, or the way you construe those solutions or those problems is already messed up and leads you nowhere. And a lot of this stuff that you find, which is billions of dollars, it's an industry of billions of dollars, self-help and pop psychology and all of this stuff, right? A lot of that is what? Is manipulation. And it gives you short-term results, but it creates bigger problems. And as you grow up, things just get worse and worse. And the only way you can call yourself successful is when you start making more money. Your problems won't go away, but it's just when you look at the money, you say, yeah, I don't mind. So literally, the problems that you have, the solution is in the Quran. But the Quran does not speak the foolish language that we speak today. The Quran doesn't agree with us on the foolishness that we use to define our conditions and the foolish way we look for those answers. The Quran tells you, come here, let's clear all this mess. That's the difference.